Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Pro Strategy Football 2021-1982 NFL Alternate Replay. We're playing the strike-shortened season of 9 games. We're in Week 3, and this is a big-time matchup in the NFC Central. It's the Minnesota Vikings 2-0. Visiting the Green Bay Packers 2-0 at Milwaukee County Stadium. Will someone's O go? The Green Bay Packers are 3-point favorites at home over the Vikings. The over-under is 43. The head coach for the Minnesota Vikings, Bud Grant. Bart Starr is at the helm for the Green Bay Packers. The former Vince Lombardi quarterback, MVP of the first 2 Super Bowls. Let's take a look at the Minnesota Vikings. Run blocking, 6. Pass blocking, 8. Red zone offense, 6. Team discipline, very good at a 7. Ball security, 6. 2-minute offense, 6. On the road, they tend to struggle. Only a 3. Again, the rating system, 1 through 9. 1 being the worst, 9 being the best. Run defense is a 6. Pass defense is a 7. Pass rush is a 6. This defense is no longer the Purple People Eaters, the Purple Gang, but it's not a bad defense. Linebackers are the strength of this defense, in my opinion. Red zone defense average at 5. They cause fumbles at a 6. Defensive stamina and controlling or preventing the big plays, both 5s. For the Green Bay Packers, run blocking is a 6. Pass blocking, red zone offense, team discipline, all 7s. Ball security is a 6. 2-minute offense, very good at an 8. At home, they are a 7. Run defense is a 7. Pass rush is a 7. Pass defense is an 8. This is a fairly solid Green Bay Packer team. Then it's 7s across the board for red zone defense, causing fumbles, defensive stamina, controlling or preventing big plays by their opponent. Coaching for the Green Bay Packers, Bart Starr, favors the running game. His coaching style, balanced, takes typical risks, and they'll run the halfback mostly. They like to throw to 2 very good wideouts. They favor the 3-4 on defense, and they bounce between man and zone. Their blitzing tendency is a typical blitzing tendency. For the Minnesota Vikings, Bud Grant also favors the running game. Mirroring Bart Starr right here, balanced, typical risks. They'll run the fullback, Ted Brown, quite a bit, and they'll throw to the tight ends and the 2 wideouts. They too favor a 3-4, but on defense, they like to play zone. Their blitzing tendency is typical. Offensive line for the 1982 Minnesota Vikings: Riley, Huff, Swilly, Hamilton, Irwin. Extra offensive lineman, Tausch. For the Green Bay Packers offensive line of 1982: Swanky, Goforth, McCarron, Harris, Cook or Koch. Extra offensive lineman. And again, I forgot to fix that. They doubled up on the same name, so we don't know who the extra offensive lineman is. Defensive line for the Packers: Butler, Jones, Braggs, Johnson. Extra D lineman, Brown. For the Vikings: Martin, Johnson, Elshire, Mulaney. Extra defensive lineman, Holloway. Linebackers and defensive backs for the men in purple: your linebackers, Blair, Johnson, McNeil. Defensive backs: Swain, Turner, Hannon, Teal. For the Green Bay Packers, linebackers, Anderson, Wingo, Douglas. Defensive backs, Lee, Harvey, Gray, and McCoy. And I skipped the offense by accident. Let's go here. Green Bay Packers, Lynn Dickey's the quarterback. Ivory and Ellis are the running backs. Lofton and Jefferson are the wideouts. They're tremendous. Paul Kaufman at tight end's very good. And then you'll also see Epps and Jensen at the wideout position. Gary Lewis is the backup tight end. For the Vikings, Tommy Kramer under center. Nelson and Brown are your backs. White and Rashad are your receivers. Joe Sensor's the tight end. LeCount and Lewis will be out there at wideout on occasions. And Bob Brewer is the backup tight end. There we go. Your nickelback for Minnesota, Noft, dimeback, Bess. For the Packers, Hood is the nickelback, Jolly is the dimeback. The place kicker for the Green Bay Packers, Jan Stenerud. The punter, Ray Stakowitz. For the Vikings, Rick Danmeyer is the kicker. Greg Coleman's the punter. As they say in pro strategy football, let's do this. And we are not playing in this game. It's PC versus PC. We're just calling it. So let's go to the field. Green Bay won the toss. They elect to receive. Danmeyer will kick off for the Vikings. Both teams are 2-0. This is an important battle for the NFC Central. That's a deep kickoff. Taking a knee in the end zone is Rodgers. Joining us here in Green Bay. Oh, Dickey throws right away to Kaufman, the tight end. That's a pickup of 3. A short hitch to Paul Kaufman. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Packers. Joining us here to watch the football game in Green Bay, actually Milwaukee, Alan Griggy and Celebrity Bikini, a.k.a. Jake Cruz. Hope all is well. 2nd and 7. 4 wide receivers set for the Packers. Jefferson and Epps to the top. Lofton and Jensen to the bottom. Ivory's the lone setback. Dickey under center. Man coverage for the Vikings. Lynn Dickey hands it to Ivory. Ivory with a huge run.
First down.
Off tackle left. Made a nice cut back towards the middle. Picks up 13. Tackle made by Teal of the Vikings. 1st and 10 for the Packers at their 36. Ivory and Ellis are your backs now. They're doubling Lofton to the top of the screen. You can see number 27 for the Vikings, Turner, helping out Swain in coverage. Dickey barks out the signs under center. Dickey hands it to Ivory. Ivory attacks the middle. Another big run as he closes in on midfield. 14 yards for Ivory. Again, Teal on the tackle. And Eddie Lee Ivory goes limping off the field. His return is probable. Rodgers coming in at halfback for the Packers. So the ball is at midfield as they attend to Ivory on the sidelines. 1st and 10 for the Packers. Ellis and Rodgers are your backs. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Vikings. Dickey hands it to Rodgers. Rodgers on the dive play makes a quick cut to the left, picks up 5 yards. Johnson on the stop for the Vikings. 2nd and 5 for Green Bay on the Minnesota 45. Dickey brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. 3-4 man coverage for the Vikings. Dickey to throw. Complete to Johnny Jefferson. Gain of 9. Studwell, the linebacker, makes the tackle. So the Packers moving right downfield. 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 36. Rodgers, the lone setback. Epps in the slot. 3-4 man coverage for the Vikings on 1st and 10. Dickey to throw. Incomplete.
Second down.
Pass intended for Johnny So it's 2nd and 10. Lofton, Jefferson out wide. Kaufman's the tight end. Ellis and Rogers are your split backs. 3-4, two deep zone for the Vikings on 2nd down. Dickey under duress throws. Incomplete. Was looking for a short hitch to Lofton. Swain on the coverage. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Packers at the Minnesota 36. Epps moves into the slot. Rogers the lone setback as Ellis went off the field. Man coverage for the Vikings, 4 down linemen. 3rd and 10. Dickey is ready. Dickey will take the snap. Dickey drops back. Throws it out. Complete to James Lofton, and there's another first down. That's a gain of 16. Lofton and Jefferson are two extremely excellent wideouts. 1st and 10 for the Packers at the Minnesota 20. This could be a shootout here at County Stadium in Milwaukee. Ellis and Rogers are your split backs. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Vikings. Dickey barks out the signals. Dickey hands it to Rogers. Rogers, a good tough run on the trap play. Picks up 6 yards. Elshire finally brings him down. 2nd and 4, but there's an injury on the field, and it's the linebacker for the Vikings, Matt Blair. Seaman, the veteran, comes in at linebacker now for Minnesota. It's been a hard-hitting affair here. So it's 2nd and 4 for Green Bay at the Minnesota 14. Andre Ford is here. Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us. Packers to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 4. 2 deep zone, 3 down linemen for the Vikings. Dickey hands it to Rogers. Rogers again on the dive play. They needed 4. Rogers got 3. Mulaney on the stop. It is 3rd and 1. 2 tight end set, Kaufman and Lewis. Lofton the lone wide out, very tight to the line. Dickey under center, I formation. Ellis the up back, Rogers behind him on 3rd and 1. The Vikings have everyone up in the box trying to deny this first down. It's mano-y-mano, slobber knocker football. Dickey pitches to Rogers. He turns the corner, and he is in for the touchdown. Vikings defense were pinching to the end, looking for the dive or trap play. Rogers on the pitch right easily turns the corner and goes in from 11 yards out for the Nestea plunge. 6-0 Packers. Here's the replay in slow motion. Great job by the Packers offensive line, sealing off the inside, allowing Rogers to scamper around the corner and in for the score. 6-0 Packers. Stenerud for the extra point. And it's good. 7-0 Packers. Great opening drive by Green Bay. Stenerud to kick off. 9:41 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Green Bay. Minnesota from the goal line comes Redwine. Redwine gets to the 20. Zigzags a bit. Takes it out close to the 30. They'll spot it at the 29. Matt Blair will be available for Minnesota when next they're on defense. So it's Tommy Kramer under center, Rashad and LeCount to the top, White and Lewis to the bottom. 4 wide receivers set for the Vikings. Darren Nelson the lone setback. Man coverage across the board for the Packers on 1st and 10. Kramer gives it to Darren Nelson. Nelson to the left. Picks up 4 yards. Wingo on the tackle. Eddie Lee Ivory will be A-OK for the Packers. He'll be in that backfield when the Packers come back on offense. So it's 2nd and 6 now. Nelson and Brown are your setbacks for the Vikings. Man coverage for the Packers. 3 down linemen. Kramer gives it to the fullback, Ted Brown. Brown picks up 4. Cumbie on the stop. 3rd and 2 for Minnesota at their 37. Vikings come to the line of scrimmage. Again, split backfield. Everyone very close to the box for the Packers on 3rd and 2. Packers jumped. And that's going to be a first down for the Vikings. Encroachment, Green Bay, 1st and 10 for Minnesota at their 42. I formation now for the Vikings. Brown the up back, Nelson behind him. 3 down linemen, 2 deep zone for the Packers. Tommy Kramer to throw. He has time. Tries to hit. Nelson in the flat. Incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10. Again, the split backfield of Brown and Nelson. 3-4 man coverage for the Packers on 2nd down. Kramer to throw. Has some time. He's going deep middle. And it's caught by Sammy White. White racing to the end zone. Will anyone catch him? And he is tripped up at the 5. Kramer to White for 52 yards. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Minnesota Vikings as they're coming right back to attempt to tie this game. Here's the replay in actual speed. Tommy Kramer, all day in the world. Excellent job by that Viking offensive line. Hits Sammy White on the long slant for 52. McCoy with the touchdown saving tackle for the Packers. 1st and goal for the Vikings at the Green Bay 6. Brown and Nelson in the backfield. Rashad, White are your receivers. Joe censors the tight end. Man coverage for the Packers. 4 down linemen on 1st and goal. Kramer gives it to Ted Brown, and he is in for the score.
Touchdown.
Ted Brown off tackle right. Read his block beautifully and accelerated into the end zone. The Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game. Here is the replay in slow motion. Good job by that Viking offensive line. And Ted Brown took advantage of it
Touchdown.
for the Nestea plunge. Here's Danmeyer for the extra point to tie. And it's good.
It's good.
We're knotted at 7 with 7:26 to play in the first quarter. This is a battle for the NFC Central here in Week 3. Both teams are 2-0. The only way an O doesn't go is if it's a tie. Danmeyer to kick off. Packers going back to set up the return. It's a booming high kickoff. From the goal line comes Huckleby. Huckleby will be stopped at the 16. Excellent kick coverage by the Vikings. So Bart Starr's Green Bay Packers, led by Lynn Dickey under center, 1st and 10 at their 16. Lofton and Jefferson out wide. Rogers and Ellis are your backs. Kaufman's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Vikings. It's a blitz. Rogers bludgeons his way through the blitz. Off tackle right for 5 yards. Good rugged run by Rogers. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Packers. They come to the line of scrimmage. Ellis and Ivory are your backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Vikings once again. And it's Eddie Lee Ivory to the left. And he picks up 9. Matt Blair tripped him up. Packers establishing a good run game. Just over 6 to play in the first quarter. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Vikings. Shifted away from the tight end, the down 4. Dickey under center. The Vikings jumped. Second time they've done that. It'll be 1st and 5 for Green Bay at their 35. Man coverage now, 4 down linemen. Normal split for the down 4. Dickey will take the snap. It's a sweep to Ellis, and he's knocked out of bounds after a 3-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 2. Ellis and Ivory your backs. Lofton and Jefferson your wideouts. Kaufman's the tight end. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Vikings on 2nd and 2. Dickey, sweep to Eddie Lee Ivory. He turns the corner and just gets enough. 3 yards. Packers move the chains once again. 1st and 10 for Green Bay at their 41. To the line of scrimmage come the Packers. Turner looks like he's doubling Johnny Jefferson to the bottom of the screen, helping out Teal. Dickey to throw. Middle. Incomplete. Pass intended for Paul Kaufman. Excellent coverage by Hannon of the Vikings. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 4:53 left in the first quarter. We're knotted at 7. Epps comes on the field. Ellis goes off. Ivory the lone setback. 3-4 man coverage for the Vikings. Dickey pitches to Eddie Lee Ivory to the right. Picks up 2. Packers could not spring Eddie Lee Ivory on that one. Good job by the Vikings. Front 7. So it's 3rd and 8. Rogers comes into the game at setback. Jensen and Lofton to the top. Epps and Jefferson to the bottom. 2 deep zone. 3-4 for the Vikings on 3rd and 8. Dickey and the Packers looking to convert. Dickey back to throw. Incomplete.
4th down.
He was looking for Johnny Jefferson. Studwell, the linebacker, getting back there in zone coverage, disrupted that passing play. And the Packers will punt. Stakowitz does the punting. Low line drive punt. Here comes Bess. It's a good return out to the Viking 35. Only a 34-yard punt, a 12-yard return. Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their 35. 4:04 to play in the first quarter. 7-7 between these two undefeated Central foes. Galbraith and Brown are your setbacks for the Vikings. Rashad, Sensor, and White, your receivers. Joe Sensor, the tight end. Tommy Kramer, number 9, under center. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Packers. Kramer to throw. Underneath. Incomplete.
2nd down.
Was trying to hit Ted Brown out of the backfield. Wingo had the coverage for the Packers. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Nelson and Brown are your setbacks. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Packers on 2nd and 10. Pitch out to Ted Brown. The fullback is only going to get a few. 2 yards for Ted. Butler on the stop. 3rd and 8 for Minnesota from their 37. Kramer under center. Assesses the situation. This could be a 3 deep zone or man coverage. Kramer will take the snap. It's man coverage. Ted Brown on the trap play. Only picks up 3. That will force the Vikings to punt. So Coleman to punt from his 24. 7-7 game. Here come the Packers. Epps to the outside. Will pick up 7 yards on the 42-yard punt. Joining us here at County Stadium in Milwaukee, Jim L. Hope all is well. JCH2768. This was Rashad's last season of a very productive career. Ahmad Rashad, a very excellent receiver, came up with the Buffalo Bills, and his original name before he changed his name when he converted to Islam. What was his name? I have his football card too. I can't remember his name. That's going to drive me nuts. He came up with the Bills, though. All right. Good to see everyone here. Hope everyone's doing well. 2:37 left in the first quarter. We're knotted at 7. Ellis and Ivory are your backs. Lofton, Jefferson, your wideouts. Kaufman's the tight end. Dickey under center. 2 deep zone, 3-4 for the Vikings. Hand off to Eddie Lee Ivory. He goes to the left. Picks up 4. Scott Studwell on the tackle. Was it Bobby Moore? Yes. Okay. JCH2768 says Moore. I think it was Bobby Moore. Thank you. 2 minutes and counting in the first quarter. 2nd and 6 for the Packers. Vikings 3-4 man coverage. Dickey, hand off to Ellis.
3rd down.
Again, they attacked the left, only 2 yards, though. Mulaney came up to make the stop. 3rd and 4. Dickey in shotgun. Ivory to the right of him. Lofton and Kaufman to the top. Epps and Jefferson to the bottom. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Vikings on 3rd and 4. Can Dickey find the seam and convert. Shotgun snap. Dickey throws underneath. Ivory has it, but cannot pick up the necessary blocks. He needed 4. He only got 3. Johnson on the torpedo tackle. 4th and 1. Jim L says Robert Earl Moore, Bobby. So it was Bobby Moore. Okay, see, I remember that. I have his football card somewhere. Bobby Moore. Started off with the Bills. Thank you very much, Jim L. So on 4th and 1, Stackowitz will punt. Another low line drive punt. From the 25 comes Eddie Payton. Gain of 6. 41 seconds left in the first quarter as I take a sip of water. Nelson and Brown are your backs. Rashad, Sensor, White, your receivers. Joe Sensor being the tight end. Tommy Kramer under center. 4-3 man coverage for the Packers on first down. Ted Brown, the fullback.
Second down.
Counter right for 3. Wingo on the stop. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. Will the Vikings get off one more play before the end of the first quarter? I formation. Brown the up back. Nelson behind a man coverage for the Packers. Kramer to throw. Middle. Incomplete.
Third down.
As Sammy White made a leaping effort, but could not come down with the pigskin. 1 second left in the first quarter. Kramer rolls, has time, throws to the sidelines, complete to Sammy White, and that will move the chains as we end the first quarter. Let's watch that replay in slow motion. As Kramer leaves the pocket, Sammy White runs a medium out. Gain of 9, and 4 more downs for the Vikings. 1 quarter of football is up. It is 7-7 as we go to the second quarter. We switch sides, so it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings. I formation for Minnesota. Brown the up back. Galbraith behind him. Rashad, Sensor, White, your receivers. Joe Sensor, the tight end, to the bottom of the screen. Man coverage 3-4 for the Packers on 1st and 10. Kramer to throw. Middle, incomplete. That was a short slant intended for Sensor. Well covered by Gray of the Packers. 2nd and 10. Minnesota at their own 45. Kramer calls an audible. It's a 2-deep zone for the Packers. Kramer looking, has time. Deep middle. Incomplete.
Third down.
They're looking for the tight end, Joe Sensor. Anderson. Again, that zone coverage doing a good job for the Packers. Anderson was there helping out. So a big 3rd and 10 now. 14:22 left in the first half. We're knotted at 7. Both teams are 2-0. This is a battle for the NFC Central. Only a 9-game season because of the strike. So every win is multiplied and every loss is agonizingly multiplied. Nelson the lone setback. White and Rashad out wide. LeCount is in the slot. Sensor, tight end to the top of the screen. 3rd and 10. 4. This looks like a nickel 2-deep zone here for the Packers. Kramer rolls a bit, has time, throws back the other way. Complete to Nelson. Nelson, the halfback, makes a diving catch on that low throw. Gain of 11, and the Vikings move the chains once again. 1st and 10 for Minnesota at the Green Bay 44. Nelson and Brown, your backs. Rashad and White, your receivers. Joe Sensor, the tight end. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Packers. It's a run. Brown counters the other way to the right. 2 yards. Butler on the tackle for the Packers. 2nd and 8 for the Vikings at the Packer 42. Kramer under center, facing a 2-deep zone, 4-down lineman. Tommy Kramer looks to throw, incomplete. Was trying to hit Nelson in the flat. Poor throw by Kramer. So it's 3rd and 8. I don't believe that Dan Meyer can make a field goal of, this would be 59 yards if they do not get any more yardage. Lewis and White to the top, LeCount and Rashad to the bottom, a.k.a. Bobby Moore. Nelson the lone setback, 3rd and 8, 2-deep zone for the Packers. Can the Packers get some heat on Kramer? Incomplete. Again, that Packers zone is swallowing up those passing lanes. Kramer tried to zip it in to Rashad. Cumby knocked it down. And Coleman will punt. That flag will be, I think, if there's a flag against the Vikings. Coleman, that ball's got a little too much oomph.
Touchback penalty.
It goes in the end zone for a touchback, and I think this yellow hanky will be against Minnesota. It is, and Green Bay declines. They'll take it 1st and 10 on their 20. So it's 7-7, 12:48 to play in the first half. Dickey under center, Ellis and Ivory your setbacks, Lofton and Jefferson your wideouts, Kaufman's the tight end, 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Vikings. Dickey dumps it to Lofton. He only picks up 4. They're trying to see if Lofton could break away. Johnson on a good low tackle. 2nd and 6. Packers come to the line of scrimmage. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Vikings on 2nd and 6. Dickey, sweep to the left. Ellis, not much at all. Only a yard gain. Excellent pursuit by the men from the north, the Minnesota Vikings. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Packers on their 25. Ivory and Ellis go off the field. Rodgers and Epps come on. Rodgers the lone setback. Epps the slot receiver. 4-3 man coverage for the Vikings. Dickey under center. Lynn Dickey hands it to Rodgers. Rodgers up the middle and a first down. 11 yards for Rodgers. Good job by that Packer O-line. They created the hole, and bounding through it was Rodgers. First down for Green Bay. At their 36, Ivory and Ellis come back on the field as Rodgers and Epps go off. It's a split backfield for Green Bay, facing zone coverage from the Vikings. Dickey to throw. It's a screen. Ivory has it. Cuts out to the sidelines. Picks up 4 before he's tackled by Teal. 2nd and 6 for Green Bay at their 40. Packers come to the line of scrimmage. 4-3 man coverage for the Vikings. It's a run to Ellis. Ellis tries to bounce to the outside, but nothing doing. No gain. Johnson on the stop. Excellent pursuit by the Vikings. 3rd and 6 for the Packers at their own 40. Ivory the lone setback. Lynn Dickey under center. Lofton and Jensen to the bottom of the screen. Epps and Jefferson to the top. Man coverage. No safety help for the Vikings on 3rd and 6. Vikings hedging their bet. Watching out for a run. It's a blitz. Dickey throws. Complete to Lofton. On the short slant. Dickey stood tall in the pocket. He felt the pressure coming, but he zipped that ball on that short slant, and making an excellent catch and absorbing the hit was Lofton. Swain tried to dislodge the ball from Lofton. So 1st and 10 for the Packers, just over 9 to play in the first half. At the Green Bay 47, Ellis and Ivory are your backs. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Vikings. Dickey throws, incomplete.
2nd down.
Was looking for Kaufman towards the sidelines. So it's 2nd and 10. Packers go with 4 wideouts. Johnny Jefferson to the bottom of the screen. Epps, Lofton, and Jensen to the top. Eddie Lee Ivory, the lone running back. Dickey under center. This looks like a 3-deep zone for the Vikings. It is. Dickey looking for the seam. Incomplete. Bad pass to Johnny Jefferson. It was a high one. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 with 8:54 left in the first half. 7-7 ball game from County Stadium in Milwaukee. Jefferson and Epps to the top of the screen. Kaufman and James Lofton to the bottom. Rodgers the lone setback. 2-deep zone, 3-down lineman for the Vikings. Dickey to throw. He has time. Incomplete.
4th down.
Pass intended for Lofton. Excellent job by the Vikings defense denying the passing lanes in their zone coverage. Stakowicz to punt from his 31. Vikings will not get a return as that's going to go out inside the 10. Vikings have it 1st and 10 at their 8. Brown and Galbraith are your backs. White and Rashad your receivers. Joe Sensor the tight end. Kramer under center. 4-3 man coverage. Tommy gives it to Ted Brown. The fullback goes to the right. Picks up 4. Wingo on the stop for Green Bay. 2nd and 6. Kramer brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Zone coverage now for the Packers on 2nd and 6. It's a handoff to Brown to the right again.
3rd down.
Struggles to get 2. 3rd and 4. 7:29 and counting here in the first half. The Minnesota Vikings 7, the Green Bay Packers 7. I formation for the Vikings. Brown the up back, Nelson behind him. 4-3 man coverage for the Packers. Kramer looks, throws, incomplete. Slanting towards the first down was Joe Sensor, well covered by Gray. 4th and 4, Coleman will punt from his end zone. Packers coming after it. Coleman gets the punt off. And it's not a good one. From midfield comes Epps. He takes it to about the 45. They'll spot it at the 46 of Minnesota. So Green Bay has tremendous field position after they hold the Vikings deep in their own territory. Ellis and Ivory in I formation. Jefferson and Lofton are your receivers. Kaufman's the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Vikings. It's a blitz. Pitch out to Eddie Lee Ivory, and he is wrapped up and brought down for a 3-yard loss. Excellent job by the men from the north, the Minnesota Vikings. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Packers. Bart Starr, the head coach of Green Bay, wants that 4 wide receiver set. Jefferson and Epps to the top. Lofton and Jensen to the bottom. Eddie Lee Ivory, the lone setback. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Dickey barks out the signals from under center. Dickey hands it to Eddie Lee Ivory. Not much on that left side, only 2 yards. Hannon on the tackle. 3rd and 11. So this could be a huge squander for the Packers after starting off with excellent field position. 3rd and 11. What do the Packers do here? Can Dickey convert? Zone coverage for the Vikings. Dickey has time. Pumps, looks, throws. Complete to Lofton. Clutch, throw, and catch. Dickey to Lofton for 16 yards. And the Packers do convert on 3rd and long. Steeler fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, has joined us here for the football game. Hope all is well. So 1st and 10 for Green Bay at the Minnesota 31. Split backfield for the Packers. Man coverage for the Vikings. Turner, the free safety, helping out Swain, it looks like, on coverage with Lofton. So they're playing pass on 1st down. It's a blitz, a sweep to Ivory. Ivory turns the corner and picks up 5. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. Ivory was knocked out of bounds. 4:56 left in this first half. Zone coverage for the Vikings. Split backfield for the Packers on 2nd and 5. Dickey to throw. Looking, throwing deep. Touchdown to Lofton.
Touchdown.
Lofton burned his defender. That's a 26-yard TD pass. Dickey to Lofton. And the Packers take their 2nd Nestea plunge. So it's now 13-6. We await the Jan Stenerud extra point. Here's the replay in slow motion. Dickey with a lot of time. Excellent job by that offensive line of the Packers. Lofton just makes a wonderful catch and ran a wonderful route as he found the seam, and it was to the outside of that 2-deep zone. Zone coverage really doesn't help you on outs unless they're slanting it to the outs. Here's the Jan Stenerud extra point. Whitehurst to hold. It's good.
It's good.
14-7 Packers. Packers want to go to 3-0. So do the Vikings. Someone's O might go. Stenerud to kick off. 4:48 left in the first half. Vikings trail by 7. From the end zone comes Redwine. 10. Cuts the outside to the 20. 25. And brought down by Jan Stenerud. Vikings 1st and 10 at their 28. They trail by 7. Ted Brown the up back. Darren Nelson behind him. Joe Sensor the tight end. Sammy White the wide receiver to the top of the screen. Ahmad Rashad, a.k.a. Bobby Moore, the wide receiver to the bottom of the screen. Man coverage 3-4 for the Packers. It's a blitz. Kramer dumps it to Nelson. The animation will not show this properly. Nelson picks up 10 and a first down. Sometimes that does happen. So Kramer, reading blitz, lofted the ball over the blitzers into the hands of Darren Nelson and a first down. Minnesota, 1st and 10 at their 38. 2 deep zone for the Packers. Tommy Kramer to throw again. He's under duress. Kramer takes off on the scramble. He's a mobile quarterback. He picks up 7. So the Packers thought they had Tommy, but Tommy had them fooled. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard run by Kramer. Minnesota at their 45. Staggered backfield now for the Vikings of Brown and Nelson. 4-3 man coverage for the Packers on 2nd and 3. Kramer. To the left goes Ted Brown, the fullback, and he's got it. They needed 3. He got 3. Butler on the tackle. 2:40 and counting in the first half. Vikings, 1st and 10 at their 48. Galbraith and Brown are your backs now. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Packers on 1st down. Kramer hands it to Ted Brown, and again the fullback lowers his shoulders, picks up 4. 2nd and 6. Will the Vikings get a playoff before the 2-minute warning? Yes, they will. Kramer throws the Sensor, and that's a first down. A short out to Joe Sensor. Packers were playing zone run coverage, keying the fullback. We go to the 2-minute warning before the first half. The Green Bay Packers 14, the Vikings 7, but the Vikings threatening to score. Kramer in shotgun, Nelson to his right. Rashad and LeCount to the top, Sensor and White to the bottom. Nickel coverage, man for the Packers. Shotgun snap to number 9, Tommy Kramer. It's a run to Nelson. Nelson has a lot of room and another first down. The delayed handoff to the diminutive Darren Nelson picks up 11. Minnesota in the hurry up. Kramer under center. Kramer under duress. Throws a quick out to Sammy White.
Out of bounds.
And White scampers out of bounds. Gain of 7. Oh, the Packers were putting pressure on Tommy. But Kramer hit White. 1:29 left in this first half. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. 3 wide out set with LeCount in the slot. Nelson the lone setback. Man coverage 3-4 for the Packers on 2nd and 3. Kramer has time. Throws deep. Touchdown, Sammy White.
Touchdown.
As Sammy White takes the nesty plunge. Here's the replay in slow motion. Tommy Kramer all day in the world. And that was a hitch and go to Sammy White for the score.
Touchdown.
Beautiful pattern by Sammy White. That man coverage. When Sammy White hitched, the defensive back bit came up to look to jump the route. And boy, was he surprised when Sammy White went dashing by him. And Kramer lofted the ball into his hands for 6. Dan Meyer for the tie. It's good. We're knotted at 14
It's good.
with 1:21 left in the first half. Dan Meyer to kick off. Packers hoping for a big return here. From the end zone comes Huckleby. Huckleby cuts to the outside, and he is brought down at the 17. Bart Starr shaking his head. The Green Bay coach. 1:14 left in the first half, 14-14. Week 3, both teams are 2-0. This is the 9-game strike season. Every win is magnified, and every loss is horrific. Dickey's in shotgun. Rodgers is next to him. Lofton and Kaufman to the top. Epps and Jefferson to the bottom. Shotgun snap to Lynn Dickey. Flag on the play. And that's going to be on the Packers. Dead ball foul. They'll make it 1st and 15 for Green Bay from their 12. Again, Dickey and shotgun. And now the Vikings jump, so they give those 5 yards right back. 1st and 10 for the Packers from their 17. Dickey stays in shotgun. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Dickey has a lot of time. Throwing sideline. Incomplete.
Second down.
He led Lofton a little too far. 2nd and 10 for Green Bay. 1:08 left in the first half. Dickey under center. Ivory the lone setback. Lofton and Jensen to the bottom. Epps and Jefferson to the top. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Vikings on 2nd and 10. Dickey under duress. Throws incomplete. A lot of pressure on Lynn Dickey there. He tried to hit his safety valve. Eddie Lee Ivory, the running back. 3rd and 10 for Green Bay. Dickey moves from under center to shotgun formation. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Defensive line in tight for Minnesota. Here's the shotgun snap to Dickey. Dickey under duress. He's going to be brought down and sacked.
4th down.
Loss of 5. Dickey should have thrown the ball away. Instead, he scrambled and got knocked out of bounds, stopping the clock with 58 seconds. Stakowitz will punt from his end zone for Green Bay. Will the Vikings come after it? And they do. And he just gets the punt off. From the 45 comes Eddie Payton. He takes it close to midfield. They'll spot it at midfield. 52 seconds left in the half. We're knotted at 14. Vikings will try to get in a Dan Meyer field goal position at worst. They probably need 25 to 30 yards for a decent shot for Dan Meyer. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Sensor and White to the top. LeCount and Rashad to the bottom. Darren Nelson the lone setback. Zone coverage for the Packers. Kramer to throw. Extra blockers give him time. He zips it to the sidelines. Caught by LeCount, the slot receiver. Running a medium out pattern. 16 yards and out of bounds. 47 seconds left for the Vikings. Ball spotted at the 34. Right now, this would be a 51-yard field goal attempt. I think they need another 10 yards. Galbraith is the lone setback. LeCount and Rashad to the bottom. Lewis and White to the top. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Packers. Kramer to throw. Short dump to Tony Galbraith. And the back picks up 12. Nice job. Kramer reading the defense. Took what it gave him. The pass to Galbraith. Minnesota uses their first timeout. They have 2 left. 42 seconds left in the half. This would be a 39-yard field goal attempt if the Vikings do not gain or lose a yard here on in. Kramer under center facing zone coverage. Kramer to throw. A short hitch to Sammy White picks up 6. Lee on the tackle for the Packers. Minnesota uses their second timeout. 2nd and 4 from the Green Bay 16. Kramer in shotgun. You could run a draw here with Nelson. They've done it. 2 deep zone for the Packers. Kramer under duress. Throws incomplete.
3rd down.
Gray almost jumped that route to Sammy White. Good pressure by the Packers on Tommy Kramer. 3rd and 4. 31 seconds left in the half. Lewis and White to the top of the screen. LeCount and Rashad to the bottom. Darren Nelson the lone setback. Man coverage, nickel, for the Packers on 3rd and 4. Tommy Kramer to throw. Slant, incomplete. Pass intended for Lewis, well defended in man-to-man coverage by Lee. And that will, Minnesota's lining up to kick the field goal. Dan Meyer lines himself up. This will be a 31-yard attempt. Dills to hold. Dan Meyer shanks it left. Unbelievable. Dan Meyer did not strike that ball well at all. Wide left as he shakes his head and jogs back towards Bud Grant and the Vikings sidelines. So 18 seconds left before the half. Packers take over after the missed field goal. 1st and 10 at their 20. Dickey's in shotgun. Looks like he might throw the ball. This looks like a prevent defense for the Vikings. Shotgun snap to Dickey. It's a screen to Eddie Lee Ivory. Ivory fumble. Who has it? And the Packers recover. Holy cow. Ivory took a big old hit. The pigskin hit the ground. But the Packers get the fortuitous bounce. So 2nd and 6. Green Bay uses a timeout. 9 seconds left. Ivory running for the sidelines. Why, I don't know.
3rd down, out of bounds.
3rd and 1. Packers in shotgun. Will Dickey throw it up? Incomplete.
4th down.
And that ends the first half. We're knotted at 14 after Dan Meyer missed a 31-yard field goal with under a minute to play before the first half ended. Well, let's start the 3rd quarter. But before that, let me take a sip of water. I'd like to thank Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, Jim L., JCH 2768, Andre Ford, Celebrity Bikini, and Alan Griggy. Appreciate everyone's time. So it's Jan Stenerud to kick off. Vikings will get the ball first here in the second half. From the end zone comes Eddie Payton. He's past the 10, zigzags to the 20, to the outside now. Tackled at the 27. So Kramer in the Vikings offense, 1st and 10 from their 27. Nelson and Brown are your backs. Rashad and White your receivers. Sensors the tight end. 3-4 man coverage for the Packers. It's a sweep to Ted Brown.
2nd down.
He burrows for 3. Butler on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Brown goes off the field. Nelson the lone setback. LeCount comes on the field. He's the slot receiver to the bottom of the screen. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Packers. Kramer pitches to Nelson, and Nelson goes nowhere but down. That is a 3-yard loss. The Packers come bludgeoning through the Vikings offensive line. Douglas on the stop. 3rd and 10. Kramer in shotgun, Galbraith next to him. Sensor and White to the bottom of the screen. Rashad and LeCount to the top. 2-deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Packers. Kramer under duress. He scrambles and he throws complete to Rashad, who cut off his route to help out the quarterback. He came back, only a gain of 5. Miraculously, Kramer avoided the sack. 4th and 5. Coleman for the Vikings will punt from his 15. Greg Coleman gets the punt off. And Gray bobbles it, holds on to it as he's hit. No return on the 38-yard punt by Coleman. Packers take over, 1st and 10 at their 30. 3 wide receivers set with Epps in the slot, Jefferson, Lofton out wide, Paul Kaufman's the tight end. Eddie Lee Ivory, your lone setback. Man coverage, 3-4 for the Vikings on 1st and 10. It's a handoff to the left to Eddie Lee Ivory, cuts back middle, picks up 6. Johnson made the tackle for the Vikings. 2nd and 4. Rogers and Ellis are your setbacks for Green Bay. 2-deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Vikings. Rogers to the left, nothing doing. He'll lose a yard. Elshire in that front 7 do a wonderful job stopping that assault. So it's 3rd and 5. Dickey under center. Epps back on the field in the slot. 3-4, 2 deep zone on 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Pitch out to the right. Ivory's got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds near midfield. They'll spot it at the 48. 13-yard gain. Packers get another set of downs. Dickey brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Jefferson, Kaufman, Lofton, your receivers. Paul Kaufman, the tight end. Ivory and Ellis, your running backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Vikings on 1st and 10. Dickey looks to throw.
Incomplete.
Short pass,
Second
middle
down.
to Ivory. Nothing doing, says Matt Blair. Batted the ball down. So it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The Packers offense and Lynn Dickey come to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Vikings. Dickey to throw. Extra blockers give him time. Incomplete.
3rd down.
That pass was intended for Lofton. Studwell, red pass, got back to help out on the coverage of James Lofton. Good job by Scott Studwell. 3rd and 10 for Green Bay at their 48. Dickey and shotgun. Ivory next to him. Epps and Jefferson to the top. Kaufman and Lofton to the bottom. 2 deep zone. 4 down linemen for Minnesota. Dickey all day in the world. Throws it out. Incomplete.
4th down.
Batting it away from Epps was McNeil. Vikings hold. Stakowitz the punt for Green Bay. Vikings come after it. The punt to the 10 comes Eddie Payton. Close to the 20. So a 40-yard punt, 8-yard return by the Vikings' Eddie Payton. 1st and 10 for Minnesota at their 20. We're knotted at 14, 10:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. I formation for the Vikings. Brown the up back, Nelson behind him. Rashad, White are your receivers. Joe Sensor the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Packers. It's a handoff to Nelson. Darren Nelson busts it to the outside
1st down.
as he went off tackle right and then bounced towards the sidelines, picked up 12. So 1st and 10 for Minnesota at their 32. Split backfield of Brown and Nelson now. 4-3 man coverage for the Packers. Kramer to throw. Middle. Complete to Joe Sensor, the tight end. He crosses midfield and tripped up before the 40. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Green Bay 42. Vikings with a little swagger now on offense. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Packers on 1st and 10. It's a blitz, sweep to Brown, to the left. Brown turns the corner,
2nd down.
and the fullback picks up 6. Johnson on the tackle for the Packers. 2nd and 4, under 9 to play in the 3rd quarter. Kramer under center, 3-4 man coverage for the Packers. Tommy Kramer, play action. And he hits a diving Sammy White at the sticks for 5 yards. And another set of downs for the Vikings. Wonderful catch by Sammy White. Vikings to the line of scrimmage. Sensor at tight end. Rashad and White your receivers. Brown and Nelson your running backs. 3-4 2 deep zone for the Packers. Kramer, sweep to the left to Brown. He'll pick up 3.
2nd down.
Cumby on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Under 8 to play in the 3rd quarter. 3-4 2 deep zone for the Packers. Kramer pitches to Brown the other way. And Brown cuts back.
3rd down.
Picks up 6. A good tough run by the fullback for the Vikings, Ted Brown. It'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Bud Grant sends out the short yardage package. 2 tight end sets, Sensor and Brewer. Sammy White close to the line. Brown the up back, Nelson behind him. Everyone up in the box for the Packers playing run on 3rd and 1. Kramer, Nelson, halfback option pass, complete to Sensor. He fumbles, but it bounces back into his arms. So Bud Grant with the razzle-dazzle. Packers were playing the run, keying Ted Brown. Instead, it looked like a pitch out to Nelson, which it was, but then it became a halfback option pass to Joe Sensor, and when he was hit, The ball came free as he was going down and bounced right back to him. Here's the replay in slow motion. That is a huge play. Nelson, halfback option pass, Joe Sensor.
Fumble. First down.
So a great play, could have been disastrous, but again, the ball took the fortuitous Minnesota bounce. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Just over 6 to play in the third quarter, 14-14. I formation for Minnesota. Brown the up back, Nelson behind him. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Packers. Kramer gives it to Brown. The fullback goes off tackle right for 4. Wingo will be credited with the tackle. 2nd and 6. I formation again for the Vikings. Brown the up back, Nelson behind him on 2nd and 6. And Brown tries to bludgeon the middle, but he will lose a yard as the Packers push back the Vikings offensive line there. So 3rd and 7. Kramer in shotgun, Nelson to his left. LeCount and Rashad to the bottom, Sensor and White to the top. No safety help as the Packers hedging their bet. They might be looking pass, but they're thinking run. Shotgun snap to Tommy Kramer. Kramer screens it to Nelson, and he is quickly brought down. In fact, that will be minus a yard. Good job by Anderson and the Packers. Here is Danmeyer once again to try to put the Vikings ahead. He missed his last field goal attempt. Dills to hold. This will be a 28-yarder. The snap, the place, the kick is up, and the Vikings have the lead. 17-14 Minnesota. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Danmeyer to kick off. Green Bay setting for the return. From the end zone is Rodgers. 5-10 cuts the outside and 5th. And again, Bart Starr is not happy with the decision-making of Rodgers, his kick returner. If you can't get to the 20 running it out of the end zone, take a knee. 3:48 left in the third quarter. Vikings up by 3. Packers have it 1st and 10 at their 15. 3 wide receivers set. Eddie Lee Ivory, the lone setback. Lynn Dickey under center. Epps in the slot. Kaufman and Lofton to the bottom. Jefferson to the top. 2 deep zone. Nickel for the Vikings. Dickey will take the snap. Short crossing pattern to the tight end, Paul Kaufman for 6. Johnson tripped him up. 2nd and 4. Rodgers and Ellis are your setbacks. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Pitch out to Rodgers. He's not going to get much. In fact, nothing at all. No gain. There's an injury, and it's Del Rodgers limping off the field. Ivory's short breather is done. He's back on the field. Word from the sidelines is Rodgers should be available again for this game. So 3rd and 4. Jefferson and Lofton are your wide receivers. Kaufman's the tight end. Ivory and Ellis your running backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Vikings on 3rd and 4. Dickey throws to the sidelines, incomplete.
4th down.
Vikings were in man coverage. Johnson was all over Jefferson. Stakowitz to punt from his 5. Vikings should have good field position. Here comes Eddie Payton. Payton picks up 6 yards on the return after the 40-yard punt. 2:18 left in the third quarter. Minnesota 17, Green Bay 14. The Packers were 3-point favorites at home, over under 43. Brown and Nelson are your backs. White and Rashad, your receivers. Joe Sensor's the tight end. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Packers. Tommy Kramer, sweep to Nelson to the right.
2nd down.
Nelson struggles for 2. Anderson on the tackle for the Packers. Now it's Galbraith and Brown in the backfield on 2nd and 8. Man coverage for the Packers. Kramer throws. Intercepted by Gray! Oh, but was there contact? Was there contact? Yes, there was. That's going to nullify the interception by Gray. And instead of the Packers having the ball, Minnesota will have it 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 48. A horrible penalty by the Packers. Kramer to the line of scrimmage. Galbraith and Brown, your running backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Packers. It's a trap play to Ted Brown. Only a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Minnesota 17, Green Bay 14. Brown and Nelson are your running backs. 4-3 man for the Packers on 2nd and 9. Kramer, short dump to Sensor, the tight end. He only picks up 2. 3rd and 7. Will Kramer get a play off here? 2 deep zone for the Packers. It's a run to Brown to the right. Only 2 yards. 4th and 5. Coleman to punt. But he will not get the punt off before the third quarter ends. We go to the final 15 minutes of football. The 3-point underdog Vikings are up 17-14 over the hometown Cheeseheads Green Bay Packers. The winner will be in first place in the NFC Central in this strike-shortened season of 9 games. Who will go to 3-0? There's 15 more minutes to find out. Coleman will punt. Packers come after it. Again, they don't get there. Dangerously close to hitting the kicker, and Coleman punts it out of the end zone.
Touchback.
1st and 10 for Green Bay at their 20. Ellis and Ivory, your running backs. Dickey's under center. Kaufman's the tight end. Jefferson to the top. Lofton to the bottom. 3-4 man coverage for the Vikings. Vikings jumped. Ellis off tackle right. 3 yards. That penalty will be on Minnesota, so the Packers will accept and make it 1st and 5 from the 25. Man coverage for the Vikings. 4 down linemen on 1st and 5. Sweep to Eddie Lee Ivory. He's got the first down.
First down, out of bounds.
Picks up 6 yards, and he was hit out of bounds, or knocked out of bounds. Del Rogers will be available if the Packers want to put him on the field at running back. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. From their 31, they trail by 3. Ellis and Ivory are your running backs. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Dickey pumps, throws, incomplete. He threw high to Jefferson, and not even Johnny Jefferson could come down with that high toss. 2nd and 10. Ivory, lone setback. 4 wide receivers set for the Packers. Trips to the top. Jensen, Lofton, Epps. Johnny Jefferson to the bottom. Turner doubling either Lofton or Jensen to the top of the screen. 2nd and 10. Dickey has a ton of time to throw. Hits Johnny Jefferson for the first down. 12 yards. Jefferson ran off his defender, Swain, made the catch, turned, and picked up a couple more yards, and that will give the Packers another set of downs. Under 14 to play in this game. Packers trail by 3. Ellis and Ivory are your running backs. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Dickey to throw on first. Incomplete.
2nd down.
That was a medium hitch to Lofton. And again, the zone coverage choked off the passing lanes for the Vikings. 2nd and 10. Epps in the slot. Del Rogers, your lone running back. 4-3 man coverage for the Vikings on 2nd and 10. Dickey hands it to Del Rogers. Rogers up the middle and a first down. Del Rogers picks up 11 before he's tripped up by Johnson. And they were keying Del Rogers. Here's the replay in slow motion. They were keying Del Rogers. What an outstanding job by the Packers O-line to spring him for 11. 1st and 10 for Green Bay at the Minnesota 46. Bud Grant and the Viking sideline exhorting the Vikings defense to start to hold. I formation for the Packers. Ellis the up back, Ivory behind him. Dickey rolls, throws back the other way.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Second down.
Pass was intended for Johnny Jefferson. Coverage by Johnson. That was a 3-deep zone for the Vikings. So it's 2nd and 10. Ellis and Ivory, your backs. Dickey under center. Man coverage for the Vikings. No, 3-deep zone. And unable to find the seam in the zone is Dickey. He tried to hit his tight end Kaufman. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for Green Bay. They trail by 3. Epps in the slot. Jefferson out wide of Epps. Kaufman and Lofton to the top. Eddie Lee Ivory, the lone setback on 3rd and 10. 2-deep zone for the Vikings. Dickey, extra blockers, give him time. Incomplete. Batting the ball away, getting back in zone coverage was Scott Studwell. As Jefferson looked to have found a beautiful gap in that zone, but Studwell, last moment, leaping up, deflecting the ball for the incomplete. Stakowitz to punt. So the Vikings do hold. Stakowitz trying to pin Minnesota back deep in their own territory. And he will. It goes out at the 3. 43-yard punt, no return. Vikings shadow their own end zone. 1st and 10 at their 3. I formation. Brown the utback. Nelson behind him. Rashad White, your wide receivers, censors the tight end. Man coverage for the Packers. Kramer hands it to the fullback Ted Brown, and Ted Brown goes hard through the hole, keeps his feet, picks up 8. Wingo on the stop. So 2nd and 2 for the Vikings at their 11. Vikings up 17-14. Zone coverage for the Packers. 4 down linemen on 2nd and 2. Kramer play action, hits Sensor, and Sensor with a big run after the catch. 19 yards to the Viking tight end Joe Sensor. It was a quick slant to Sensor, who kept his feet, broke 2 tackles for a 19-yard gain. Minnesota 1st and 10 at their 30. Just over 11 to play in the game. I formation, Brown the upback, Nelson behind him. Kramer to throw. Another short slant. This time to Ahmad Rashad, well covered by McCoy. 2nd and 10. Galbraith and Brown are your backs. 3-4 man coverage for the Packers on 2nd and 10. It's a blitz. Galbraith runs right into it, struggles to pick up a yard. Douglas will be credited with the stop. 3rd and 9. Vikings go 4 wide. Ahmad Rashad, the lonely receiver, to the bottom. LeCount, White, and Lewis to the top. Darren Nelson, dangerous out of the backfield, is the setback. 2-deep zone for the Packers on 3rd and 9. Kramer to throw. All day in the world looking for Jefferson. No, for Rashad, excuse me. And he picks him up. And Rashad lays it down for 17 yards. Here's the replay in slow motion. Kramer a lot of time. Jefferson's able to run his route. That was a medium hitch.
1st down.
He hitched between the zone. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Minnesota 48. Under 10 to play in this game. Vikings taking their time. I formation. Ted Brown, the upback, Darren Nelson behind him. Kramer gives it to Brown. The fullback goes to the right for 5. Wingo on the tackle for the Packers. 2nd and 5, just over 9 to play. Will Bud Grant go to a steady diet of runs now? And it's Brown to the left.
3rd down.
2 yards. So Brown to the right, Brown to the left, and stuck in the middle with you. Big 3rd and 3 here for the Vikings at the Green Bay 45. Brown goes off the field. Number 80, LeCount, comes on the field. Slot receiver to the top. Darren Nelson alone, setback. 3rd and 3. Can the Packers hold? It's a delayed handoff to Darren Nelson, and he's got the 1st down. It was a beautiful run by Nelson. Nelson bottled up, bounced to the outside. They could not wrap him up. He picks up 4. Vikings get another set of downs. They'll take this clock under 8 minutes when they next snap the ball. 1st and 10 for Minnesota at their 41. I formation. Ted Brown, the fullback. Darren Nelson, the halfback. Pitch out to the fullback, Ted Brown. He'll pick up 2 to 3. It's a 2-yard gain. Butler on the tackle for the Packers. 2nd and 8. Again, Vikings doing a beautiful job milking the clock. Split backfield of Brown and Galbraith. 2 deep zone for the Packers. Hand off to Brown. Brown bounces the outside, and it's a big run by Ted Brown. Looking more like Jim Brown on that play. A gain of 11. Brown attacked the middle, got through the line of scrimmage barely, then bounced to the outside before he was stopped by Cumbie. 6:45 and counting in this game. Minnesota up 17-14. Nelson and Brown, your split backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Packers. They need a big play on defense here. It's a blitz. Pitch out to Brown, and he is brought down. 1-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Just over 6 to play. Packers still looking for that big play on defense. Kramer does not risk the throw. Instead, counter left to Brown. The fullback picks up 1. Field goal attempt from here is not a gimme for Dan Meyer. It's 3rd and 10. 3 deep zone for the Packers. Kramer will take the snap. Kramer under duress. Throws complete to White near the sticks. But he'll be a yard short. Braggs on the tackle. Would not allow Sammy White to stretch out. 4th and 1. Dan Meyer to try to put the Vikings up by 6. This will be a 36-yard field goal attempt. Dills to hold. Dan Meyer has missed one today already. Dill spins the ball. Dan Meyer puts it up and through.
It's good.
It is 20-14 Vikings, but the Packers are still in this game. A touchdown extra point will put them ahead or win it. 4:40 left. Packers have all 3 timeouts, and they have James Lofton, Paul Kaufman, and Johnny Jefferson. And off the bench, you got Epps. That's a lot of speed. Kaufman, a very dangerous tight end. Dan Meyer to kick off with 4:40 to play in this game. The winner will be in first place in the Central of the NFC. From the end zone comes Rodgers, 10, 15, shimmy shams 20, and takes it out past the 25. They'll spot it at the Green Bay 28. 4:27 left in this game. The Vikings are up 20-14. Ellis and Ivory are your running backs for Green Bay. Jefferson and Lofton, your dangerous wideouts. Kaufman, an extremely capable tight end. 2 deep zone coverage, 3 down linemen for Minnesota. Dickey, hand off to Ellis. Ellis goes left for 3. Flag on the play. Personal foul on the Vikings. Scott Studwell with an over-aggressive hit. And that's going to push the Green Bay Packers out to their 46. That is a huge penalty. 1st and 10. Ellis and Ivory again, your split backs. 3-4 man coverage for the Vikings. Pitch out to Eddie Lee Ivory. Ivory will cross midfield. Cuts to the sideline. Picks up 8. This will be 2nd and 2. Under 4 to play. Packers need the touchdown to tie. The extra point to go ahead. It's Ellis and Del Rogers in the backfield now for the Green Bay Packers. 4-3, 2 deep zone. 4-3 man coverage for the Vikings. Dickey hands it to Ellis. Ellis to the left. He fumbles. Who has the ball? And the Packers come away with the pigskin. Oh my Lord, did they dodge a bullet? As all the Packer fans here at County Stadium held their breath. 3:08 and counting in the game. Minnesota up by 6. 1st and 10 for the Packers. Ellis and Ivory are your setbacks. Jefferson and Lofton your wide receivers. Kaufman's the tight end. Man coverage for the Vikings. Dickey throws, short pitch to Kaufman, pick up a 3. 2nd and 7. Hannon on the tackle. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Dickey under center. Clock going tick, tick, tick. Ellis right up the middle, but the linebackers react quite well as Studwell wraps him up and brings him down. Ellis only picked up 3. Definitely 2 down territory here. 3rd and 4 for the Packers at the Minnesota 35. 2:28 and counting in the game. Minnesota's up 20-14. Jensen and Lofton to the top of the screen. Epps and Jefferson to the bottom. Packers 4 wide receivers set. Eddie, Lee, Ivory, lone setback. No safety help for the Vikings on 3rd and 4. They're all up in the box. Mano-y-mano. And Dickey takes way too much time. And he'll go to the 2-minute warning. Dickey didn't like what he saw. He really just took his time there. John Wise has joined us. Hope all is well. Two more minutes to go in this football game. Definitely 2 down territory here. Vikings think about it. They want some safety help on 3rd and 4. As Turner, the free safety, back deep to read and react most likely. Ivory, the lone setback. Kaufman's at tight end. Epps in the slot. Jefferson and Lofton out wide on 3rd and 4. Big play for the Packers. Dickey looking to throw. Dickey has time. Complete to Lofton. A medium cross to Lofton for 9. McNeil makes the hit. Lofton holds on to the ball. Packers in a hurry-up offense. 2 deep zone for the Vikings. Vikings jump. Free play for Green Bay. Kaufman with the grab. Brought down at the 5. Here's the replay in slow motion. Vikings. That flag's going to be on the Vikings. Dickey knew he had a free play. He threw deep to his tight end. And Kaufman almost goes in, but he's tripped up by Hannon. At about the 5, we have a flag and an injury. And it's Jerry Ellis limping off the field for Green Bay. Meade will come in at fullback for the Packers. Offsides, Minnesota. Green Bay declines. They take the reception to Kaufman. It'll be 1st and goal from the Minnesota 5. What a ball game we have for the NFC Central lead here in Week 3. Monday Night Football. Packers need to punch it into tie. Extra point to take the lead. Meade and Ivory your backs. Kaufman's the tight end. Jefferson and Lofton your wideouts. Everyone up in the box for the Vikings on 1st and goal. Dickey to throw, and he is sacked.
2nd down.
Martin blindsides Lynn Dickey. Lucky to hold on to that ball. Green Bay hurries to the line. Dickey offsides again. Throws incomplete.
3rd down. Penalty.
Pass intended for Lofton at the pylon. He went up high and so did Hannon, and neither came down with the ball. Offsides Minnesota. It'll be 2nd and goal on the Minnesota 7. 1:06 left in this game. Packers with all 3 timeouts. They trail by 6. Lofton and Jefferson out wide. Kaufman's the tight end. Meade and Ivory your running backs. Dickey under center. If I was them, I'd run a slant with Lofton, a medium slant. He's going to go into the end zone, and then you run a sideline pattern to Kaufman. They're going to bite for Lofton most likely. That's what I would do. Or I possibly would run a draw also. Here we go. Man coverage for the Vikings. It's a sweep to Eddie Lee Ivory. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
As they say, the hell with you, Al Red Sox fan. We're going to run a sweep right and make Vince Lombardi proud up in heaven. Here's the replay of the game-tying touchdown. The Packers sweep works to perfection. It was like watching Paul Hornung in the glory days. One more time in slow motion. The sweep by the Packers. And Eddie Lee Ivory takes the Nestea plunge.
Touchdown.
Jan Stenerud for the lead. Whitehurst to hold. Stenerud puts it up and through.
It's
The
good.
Packers take the lead 21-20. 1 minute left in this game. Can Minnesota get in Dan Meyer field goal position to win this thing? They have all 3 timeouts. Packers will not cover unless it's an interception return for a touchdown. They were 3-point favorites. Over under was 43. So if you had the Vikings and the under, you want the score to stay what it is. Here we go. As John Wise says, I hope Minnesota doesn't kick a field goal to win. Well, the Vikings sure hope they do. Here's the kickoff by Jan Stenerud. Can the Packers hold on and go to 3-0, or will the Vikings come back and go to 3? Eddie Payton races up the field, and he is brought down at the 26. A 14-yard return by Eddie Payton. 54 seconds left. Vikings have all 3 timeouts, can use the whole field. Kramer in shotgun, Nelson next to him. LeCount and Rashad to the bottom of the screen. Sensor and White to the top. 2 deep zone for the Packers. Shotgun snap. Kramer all day. Now pressure. He throws to the sidelines deep. Incomplete.
Second down.
That pass was intended for Sammy White. Wingo, the linebacker in the zone coverage, helping out there. 2nd and 10. 47 seconds left. Again, Kramer and shotgun. This is a 3 deep zone for Green Bay. Kramer awaits the shotgun snap. Here it is. Kramer, under duress, tries a scramble, but he is sacked by Johnson. 4-yard loss. Minnesota uses their first timeout. 3rd and 14. They have 2 downs to pick up 14 yards, and they have to do it in a hurry. Kramer under center. Nelson behind him. LeCount in the slot. Rashad and White out wide. Joe Sensor, the tight end. Kramer to throw. Looking. Dumps it short to Nelson. It was the only thing open, but it's only 2 yards. Minnesota uses their second timeout. This is the game. 4th and 12. Galbraith in the backfield. Kramer to the sticks and deep. Incomplete. This game is over. Kramer was looking for Sensor on the long out pattern. Minnesota turns it over. There is much joy and jocularity here in Milwaukee at County Stadium. The Packers look to go to 3-0 as they lead 21-20 over the Vikings. Dickey will take a knee. Minnesota will use their last timeout. Dickey will take one more knee, and that's the game, I do believe. Jerry Ellis, A-OK on the sidelines. And that's it. The Green Bay Packers with a comeback victory at home to the joy and delight of the Cheesehead Nation, 21-20. The Packers go to 3-0 and first place in the NFC Central in 1982. Our strike shortened 9-game season replay using Pro Strategy Football 2021. A heartbreaking loss for the Vikings. The missed field goal by Dan Meyer just before the end of the half, a makeable field goal, was the difference in the game. Let's go to some stats. Green Bay in their victory, well, the most important stat, 21 points, but they had 289 yards of total offense. Minnesota, 367. There were no turnovers in the game, but both teams put the pigskin on the grass, but came back away with it. There it is. Field goals. Minnesota 2 for 3. Packers had 3 touchdowns, no field goals. Time of possession fairly even. Minnesota, Tommy Kramer, 19 of 32, 59% completion, 237 yards, a touchdown, no picks, was sacked once for 4 yards of loss. Quarterback rating 92.84. Nelson 1 for 1 in the halfback option pass. For Green Bay, Lane Dickey, under 50%, 15 of 34, 44%, 143, a touchdown, no picks. He was sacked twice. Quarterback rating 66.18. Green Bay found success on the ground with Eddie Lee Ivory, 94 yards, a touchdown, and that was the game winner on the sweep right. Also having a touchdown, the backup halfback, Del Rogers. He went 9 carries, 51 yards. Ellis chipped in 17 from the fullback spot. For Minnesota, Ted Brown, 25 carries, 85 yards, and a TD. Nelson, 6 for 30. Receiving, Sammy White, 7 receptions, 112 yards. His long was 52. He had a touchdown reception. Sensor, 5 for 64, so on and so forth. Packers, Lofton, 6 for 78 and a touchdown grab. His long was the touchdown, 26 yards. Kaufman had that big catch at the end of the game for 21 yards, and that set up the Packers for the win. Packers on defense, leading tackler, the linebacker, Wingo, with 14. The one sack for the Packers, Johnson, the defensive lineman. For the Vikings, leading tackler, Johnson, the linebacker, with 10. Martin had 2 sacks. For Minnesota, here it is. Here's the killer. Danmeyer, 2 for 3 in field goals. If he was 3 for 3, they would have won the game. Again, that was not a long field goal that he shanked before the end of the half. He was 2 for 2 for extra points. Jan Stenerud, no field goal attempts. They just punched it in. He was 3 for 3 for extra points. Let's watch the game-winning touchdown one last time. With just over a minute to play, Eddie Lee Ivory, power sweep right from 7 yards out to tie the game. There it is, touchdown, and Jan Stenerud with the extra point wins the game. Green Bay 21, Minnesota 20. Packers go to 3-0, first place in the NFC Central. Minnesota 2-1, still in the playoff hunt. I'd like to thank John Wise, Alan Griggy, Jim L., Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, JCH 2768, Andre Ford, Celebrity Bikini, a.k.a. Jake. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your time. Another fun game on the channel. We have one more game that we will be showing you before we end Week 3. Tampa Bay 1-1 versus Dallas 2-0. So look out for that coming up very soon on the channel. But our game, again, the Packers win 21-20. They stay undefeated and are in first place in the NFC Central. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you like to be treated. Enjoy life. God bless. I love you all. You know what's coming, folks. Peace!